I'm meteorologist Eric Green. We are concerned about strong and severe thunderstorms breaking out in eastern New Mexico. And one of the setups for this is the fact that there's much higher humidity air out in the eastern part of the state than there is for the central and especially west, where we have these dew points at 50 or above. That's where we're going to be watching for some storms to develop. And anywhere east of that line is basically where the severe weather is expected. Here's the latest severe weather outlook from the Storm Prediction Center. And you can see a big chunk of eastern New Mexico from Raton down through Clayton, Tucumcari, Clovis towards Hobbs, our western border counties with Texas. That's where we're in a slight severe weather risk, and that area is surrounded by a green marginal severe weather risk that extends about as far west as Las Vegas. But the severe weather threats inside of this severe weather outlook are isolated tornadoes. Certainly, we had a landspout tornado reported near Clovis yesterday, and also much bigger threats of damaging wind gusts and especially some large hail, maybe even hail in the 1 and 2 inch in diameter range. So let's put some location and timing on this storm threat here with the heating of the day right around lunchtime or so. Areas north and northeast of Santa Fe, we could start to see some scattered showers and thunderstorms, and we'll give this a couple more hours here to start to fill in. Right up between noon and 2 is when we could start to see some severe storms breaking out in eastern New Mexico. And here is this line, or this boundary, where we have that drier air bumping into the higher humidity air, the dry line, and that is going to slowly chug back into West Texas as the afternoon does progress. But between 2 and 4 o'clock, these spots of scattered storms here could be severe, again, with the potential of an isolated tornado and some damaging wind gusts and large hail. Between 4 and 6 o'clock, we'll still probably have those severe storms lurking in far eastern New Mexico. But by the time we hit 7 and thereafter, it looks like the best chance at seeing storms that could reach severe levels will start to drift on into West Texas. And as we march through the evening and towards the midnight hour, scattered showers could persist in some spots, but I think anything after 7 o'clock should stay below severe levels. Far eastern New Mexico is the driest part of our state, and this is just a running computer model forecast of how much rain could be ground out of these storms in about a 24-hour period. And later today and overnight, anywhere from a few hundredths to a tenth or two to maybe above a quarter of an inch of rain could fall in some spots, and that would be some beneficial moisture. But let's just hope it doesn't come at the expense of some potentially dangerous weather conditions. But that is certainly a possibility and something we're concerned about, and we'll be watching closely, and we'll track for you here all day long.